Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. So Nilsson's getting a start here.
Well, it's hardly a surprise, Peter, when you consider just how much natural ability he has.
It's great for us.
Yeah, and let's hope we get to see the best of this mercurial talent.
Well, just a delight to watch, isn't he, when he's making those runs? Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Serginho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rayon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Nilsson is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Totti with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Puskas. Puskas. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Serginho. Now it's Messi. Shifted it to the flank. Nilsson. Played in by Nilsson. And he's there to clear it. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Totti. De Bruyne. The pressing's intense, and it's played off. And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Inter Milan still without a single shot on target. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. De Bruyne. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Serginho. Totti. Great pressure, plenty of it. Oh, that's fabulous. He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. O'Reilly's cross. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Serginho. And they can counter here. And it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Totti, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Looking for options for movement. Totti. Rijkaard. Now it's Totti. Oh, no joy this time. Yamal is onto it in a flash. And he welcomes it in. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Goes for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And the shot! They've scored! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Serginho gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, easy pickings there. Not the most accurate pass. Pass somewhat off target.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Goal! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Rayong are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
O'Reilly did just about enough to come out on top there. And Messi! Puskás. He's a sharp little ball here. And just the keeper in his work. Puskás!
2 added minutes have been indicated.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Yamal. Van Bommel has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. Cannavaro. Oof, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Great chance here from position A1. Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rijkaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Drogba. Knocks it into space. And this is Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking to play him in. Finds himself... Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Inter Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
An exchange of stares, and here we go. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
After 57 minutes is number 10, Ferenc Puskás.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Ball is over the line. Now that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Inter are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
The attendances for this match is 28,997.
And he skips past his man. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Drogba. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Drogba going forward. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Rayong are down to 10 men. Totti. Makaleli, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And this is De Bruyne. Makaleli. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Rijkaard. De Bruyne knocks it out wide. Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. Oh, well played, well played.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Totti has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. He is just caressing the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's having a shot! And it's in! Inter are back in business! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Puskás. He's on it. Can he get away? The referee's awarded a free kick. He knows what's coming. A second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, they are now a 9-man team. And it's O'Reilly.
That's going in strongly.
Now who's going to be first to this? There will be a throw-in. Van Bommel. Totti. And this is Puskás.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the shot! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Rayong look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He came in hard, very hard. And that is that. Inter Milan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
And the finish! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch.
Applies the finish! And we have our very first corner. Jeff United Chiba has the chance to go the other way. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Rafael Leao. He's beaten the last man. Steamy. Rafael Leao! And that's a sharp finish.